Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Louise. I'm outside today and it's cold. Yesterday I had shorts on almost, and today I have on a sweatshirt and a jacket. So this is crazy Cincinnati weather today. But I wanted to talk to you about our calendar. This month, which is March, we're still in March, and the beginning of the month, do you see? You can see the air when I breathe. It's cold out here. In the beginning of the month, our season was the one where it snows and it's cold. Do you remember? Not fall, the leaves are already off. It was winter. Yep, winter. Now, during March, it has changed. It's not winter anymore, even though it still feels like winter today. But let me ask you a question. This bush here, this tree, do you see what's happening to this tree? If we would have looked at this tree a month ago, it would have no green on it at all. And if you look at it, these here are flowers. These little, do you see the little flowers? And there are leaves coming. Do you know what time of year the baby leaves start to come and the flowers start to come? Spring. It is spring now. And so I want to take you for a walk around my garden and show you some of what we would be looking at on our field trip this week in spring. So this is one of the first things. The trees are starting to get some flowers, and they don't look like flowers. Tree flowers are funny, but these are flowers, and there are little baby leaves growing. So that is a sign of spring. Let's walk this way. Do you see how green my grass is now? 2 weeks ago, my grass was not very green at all. And now, I bet if you all go outside and walk around, your grass is very green. Now look here. This is something new coming up. This is a special kind of grass that I like. It's called blue-eyed grass, and it gets little flowers on it that are blue. Good guess, right? And I really like it. And this was not popping up at all until about a week ago. So that is brand new. Do you see on that tree behind us, Alex, a bluebird is on that tree? Can you zoom in on that bluebird, Alex? There is the bluebird. Bluebirds go away in the winter. They do not live in Cincinnati all year, and they are just starting to come back. So that is a sign of spring as well. The animals change that are around us. So that bluebird hopefully will make a nest in that tree. Last year we had bluebirds in that tree. Okay, let's go this way. Now this is another tree. And do you see these little tiny red buds? These are going to be leaves or flowers. It's hard to tell yet, but they're coming. It's alive. It's starting to grow. And here are my iris, and they're starting to pop up out of the ground. Do you see them? When they get all the way up, those ones are pretty yellow iris. They will have yellow flowers. Here, look, more spring is happening here. These are the Russian iris, and more iris, and oh, a weed growing. Do you see? Here is a weed growing in my garden, so I can pull that out while I'm here. See? And get that out of there. Okay, this is a rose bush. Do you see all those terrible thorns? This one has lots of leaves coming, and it looks good. It's definitely alive. Now this one is trickier. This one doesn't look alive, but if you look closer, these little brownish buds here, those are the leaves coming. So this one is alive. It is starting to grow for spring. So if you walk around your gardens, you should be able to see, this is a magnolia, and on this magnolia, the flowers come first. So the flowers come first, and then the leaves. All plants are different, so you have to go in your garden and see what's happening. Here are my baby daffodils. They stay that size. They don't get any bigger. More iris you can see. And these are peonies. And these are the buds that come up from the peonies. So you have to leave the dead ones so you know where the live ones are. And here is a pear tree. And the pear tree gets its flowers first also. And they're starting to come. And if you look at one of these bundles here, you can see the petals are just starting to peek out. If we come back and look at it in a week, it will be full of flowers. all white, beautiful flowers. And then one wind will come and blow them all off. And I have another pear tree here. And behind it, there's the maple tree with the red flowers on. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. Another thing that happens in spring. So the animals the plants are starting to grow. And the animals, you can probably hear the birds singing. We showed you a bluebird. But this is a nest. You see the bird nest in my tree? That is an old nest. That is not a new nest. So the birds will not make a nest in that one. Oh, Alex, show them these beautiful flowers. This is also a maple tree. Look at those beautiful flowers. Aren't those neat? So I want you to go in your yard and see what you can see for spring. See if you see flowers and buds, green leaves growing. See if you see nests. See if you see different birds that haven't been around all winter. See if you see any, I see today there were a lot of birds in my yard picking seeds and eating, trying to look for worms, I think. So the worms are coming. Which tree? The pine tree? There's a pine tree. Alex wanted me to show you the pine tree. Pine trees don't lose their leaves. They're evergreen, so they don't lose their leaves. So in your yard, the pine trees don't change much between summer, winter, fall. They look kind of the same. They get kind of dried out at the end of summer, but the rest of the year they should be the same. So go out in your yards and look for signs of spring. Look and see what you can find and let me know. Bye guys.